guys, it's Saturday night and we're in Berlin. We're celebrating the Berlinale. Medienboard invited us, and the Medienboard is a very important foundation to support German movies, filmmaking, and German talents as well. And yeah, I've already seen some familiar faces. Hi, Katharina.
Hallo, Jannis.
Schön, dich zu sehen.
Jannis is the first who stops at our place. The handsome and, as you can see, very charming actor is actually popular because of his roles in comedies, action and science fiction movies. But this year he will show us that he is also a great character actor. He tells us that he is very proud that his new film Kids Run premiered yesterday at the Berlinale. He says that it was one of his greatest moments that the social drama about a young boxer, a young father actually who has to feed 3 children alone, was shown at the film festival for the very first time. He continues that he is also very proud that the next premiere takes place already very soon. And again, we will see him in a serious role in the movie Narcissus and Goldmund. It will come to cinemas in March. So obviously he's very busy, and Katharina asked him if he has some time for recreation actually. He says that sports and meditation helps him always to recover, but he tries also to read more books in the future.
Das war Jannis Niewöhner, ist ein sehr erfolgreicher Jungschauspieler, der in zahlreichen Filmen aktuell, aber auch schon im Vergangenen zu sehen ist. Und wie ihr gerade gemerkt habt, ein sehr sympathischer junger Mann. Und mal gucken, was seine Karriere noch alles bringen wird. Hi! Können wir auf Englisch reden? Wäre das okay? Okay, hi, we're from Valeur magazine and we stand for values. And I want to ask you, what do you value especially at the Berlinale? Like, what's the special thing for you?
The people and the diversity, that every culture is welcome and every kind of people, and that they are all together and that we all want to tell really great stories, and that connects us. And it doesn't matter where you're from, what you do, it's just we really want to tell our stories.
That's a good answer. And last year there was a debate about more women in major roles. How did you experience it in the last year? Do you think it's on a good way, or do you have some hopes about it?
I feel like it already changed a lot, because yesterday our film opened the generation section, and in the beginning they told us that this year I think 58% female directors have films here, and it's the first time that it's not even lower than 50% but above 50%, and that I feel like there are so many strong women that are seen and that can show their films just in the generation section. I think there are like 4 films that are also about queer love and just really strong females. So I feel like the shift has started, and there's still a way to go, but it's in the head of people and it's really starting to change.
That's really, really good to hear. Good message. Thank you so much. Enjoy your night, and maybe see you later. Bye. Hi, I'm Katharina from Valeur magazine, and we stand for values. And I want to ask you, what do you value a lot about the Berlinale?
Oh, I guess it depends on the day, because like the first day of Berlinale is super nice because you meet all the people and you haven't seen them like 5 times this week. So it's kind of nice to talk to them, to like exchange experiences and stuff like that. So I think it's the people you meet, yeah.
That's nice to hear. And last year there was a debate about more females and more women in major roles. How did you experience the development, or do you have a lot of hopes or concerning this topic? What are your thoughts on it?
I mean, I of course have, because it's super important. The thing with debates is that it always lasts for like a short period of time, and then people kind of forget about it, which is not supposed to happen. So I hope it's still continuing on, and that it changes, because a lot has to change actually.
Yeah, I agree. I love your outfit today. Can you tell our viewers something about
Oh, it's like
The
a.
dress?
It's
Where it's from?
to be honest, it's an SOS dress because I was supposed to wear another dress, but it had like a super long. How do you call it in English?
Oh, I don't know.
A Schleppe in German. I don't know. A tail,
Yes,
whatever.
something like this, yeah.
And I was like, no, this like event is super crowded, so I won't wear that. So yeah, I
But
just
this
switched.
looks perfect.
Thank
Not
you.
like an SOS dress.
Cool. It's easy to wear, so it's good
Yeah,
for me.
that's nice. What do you think about fair fashion and like a movement in more sustainable clothing?
Also super important, but to be honest, I'm not yet there to like only wear fair fashion, even though if I would love to, it's kind of hard for me, and I do have other priorities, which doesn't mean it's not important, but it's, yeah, I'm getting there slowly. Maybe
Yeah,
if we
that's-
talk in like 2-3 years, I'll be there. I want to be there, but yeah, let's see.
That's totally fun. Okay, thank you so much. Enjoy your night.
Thank you, you too. Bye.
Darf ich noch zwei Fragen stellen? Is it okay if we talk in English or German?
Oh, we can speak English.
Okay, thank you so much. You're getting prettier, I think, every year.
It's very nice of you to say.
Do you have like any beauty secrets? Like, what are your secrets? Maybe something from inside, of course, or like.
Well, it's nice for you to say this, but as the Berlinale has already started on Monday for me, because they were the first kind of gatherings, I don't feel very beautiful now because I feel very tired. So I think that the best beauty secrets are sleep, yoga, good food, and knowing your face and knowing the little tricks that just make you shine.
Okay, that's a good advice. Do you look forward to like some particular movie or something on the Berlinale?
Well, I've already been to many happening events, so that was fun, meeting all my colleagues and kind of talking about films to come or films that have been. So that's all been interesting, and I think this is going to happen a bit more. I'm going to watch the competition film Natasha on next Wednesday. And Berlin Alexanderplatz, I'm of course also very excited to see.
Sounds very nice. And what do you think is the big difference between the German and the US film industry? Now with the Oscars and the Berlinale, what are values of the German industry that you honor or like traditions you like? Or do you think they're pretty similar by now?
I wouldn't be able to judge, actually, because I don't know enough about the American film industry and what sort of films there are made that we never get to see, for example, you know. So I would lean myself too far out of the window to really make a resume there.
So you're happy to be in Berlin now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm happy to be in Berlin. and
Me
to
too.
make European film.
Nice. So enjoy your night. Thank you for talking to me. Kann ich auch kurz eine Frage stellen? Ist es okay, wenn wir auf Englisch reden?
Ja.
Okay. I'm from Valeur Magazine and we stand for values.
Yeah.
And what do you value about the German film industry, maybe in comparison to the American one?
Oh, warte.
Also fun. Muss man ein bisschen drüber nachdenken.
Okay, what I really like about the American film industry is that, for example, the actors, yeah, it's not so you don't have like the big divine, or you don't separate so much like the art house thing and the mainstream thing. And for example, like really big mainstream actors also play cool art house roles, and that this is possible, I really like it about it.
Yeah, that's a good aspect. And what are you looking forward at the Berlinale? Like, what do you value about the Berlinale?
I love the champagne.
Oh, that's a good answer. So enjoy your night. Thank you a lot. Bye. Habe ich eine Frage bezogen. Im Vergleich zur amerikanischen Industrie, Filmindustrie, wofür steht die deutsche, was sind die Werte der deutschen Filmindustrie? Oder?
Because of Daniel's experiences in Hollywood, Katharina asked him about the differences between the Dream Factory and the German film business. He says that both are very different in some cases, but even very similar in others. Of course, Hollywood is the master when it's about blockbusters, science fiction and impressive animation movies. There are much more possibilities to produce that kind of films in the USA, of course. Thus he is very proud to debut as a director now with the movie Nebenan, which means next door. He tells us that it's a story which has actually an international relevance, but which could take place only in Berlin. He continues that it's also a story which could be only produced with German actors in that city which he will love forever.
Ist okay, wenn wir auf Englisch reden oder soll lieber auf Deutsch?
Was stellst du denn für Fragen?
Machen wir auf Deutsch.
Okay.
Du bist jetzt zu einer jungen Schauspielerin herangewachsen.
Lisa-Marie is a sweet young actress, as you can see. She is actually known from children movies, but she grew up meanwhile. And so Katharina asked her which role she would love to play in the future. Lisa answers that she is actually open for any roles as long as the script catches her in some way. And she continues that she really wants to play a young woman who is driven by uncommon circumstances and who has not only to fight against them, but even against herself. Lisa-Marie has already written her first book. Thus Katharina asks her if she could imagine to produce a movie or to write a script in the future, and the nice actress answers that there's a huge difference between to write a book or a script. It's a driven way of writing actually, but she is open-minded to do it if she should have a good idea in the future. Lisa thinks that there were a lot of very good German movies released in 2019 and she looks very forward to 2020. She says that people certainly think that the German film industry is old-fashioned, but she isn't agree with that. Lisa thinks that the German film is very good when it comes to drama and true emotions. Besides, of course, Hollywood has much more money to produce great blockbusters.
Ich bin Katharina von Valeur Magazin.
Janine is one of the last very successful female producers in Germany. She is known for the production of the movie Toni Erdmann, which was nominated for the Oscars and many other international awards. She presented her new film Exil at the Berlinale, and Katharina talks about the debate that more women should get a chance of leading positions in the movie industry. Janine explains that the whole business already profits from the attention to this issue and that she really hopes that there will be a long-lasting change regarding that point in the future.
One special thing about the Medienboard party is that it takes place in the famous Ritz-Carlton Hotel in Berlin, and they make their own bread. And we all know Germans like their good bread. Okay, so here is where the real party starts. As you can hear, it starts and will end here. And yeah, it's time to loosen up a bit and dance and have some fun and enjoy the night. Making a movie is always a game. It can be successful or not, so it can be compared to gambling. So even tonight at a celebration like this, gambling is a part of it. So an entire room is dedicated to gambling. Shall we gamble a bit too? Let's try. Okay, the Medienboard party is over now. We had a great night. Everyone was very easygoing, very down to earth. We had great conversations, and the conclusion is that we love diversity. People love and want diversity. But what we talked about, just check out our next episode and stay tuned for more.